Good morning, dear children. After a long time, I'm meeting you all with a recorded video. So because now everything it goes online, direct classes are going on. So I hope everyone is enjoying your classes and concentrating on your studies. Best of luck, students. Now, why I'm here today in a recorded video? Yes, of course, it's a moral science period. I'm going to teach you moral science. Okay. So you all are studying in a school. The school is educating you, and for you're studying different subjects, okay, different languages and different subjects. So is this education it's only about studying the different subjects and getting the theoretical knowledge about the subjects? Exactly, no. Education means studying the theoretical one as well as you should learn the moral values. The moral values only shapes the young minds and soul. So that is what moral science it's important for each and every school, and they are just having a particular period for moral science and we are teaching that. So this moral science going to just to shape your mind and soul, all right? And it influences critical thinking also. And it will just make you to think of which is right from your wrong assumption. If you have any type of wrong assumptions, when you learn this moral values, definitely will get rid of everything. Okay. And this is the age, the childhood is the right age, because whatever we are teaching, whatever it's being taught, okay, that will leave a deep impression in the each and every child's mind. That is what we are introducing moral science from the school in a school days itself. Okay. And apart from this, what moral science we are teaching, and you can also learn so many moral values from your families, and you can learn from self also. Fine. Okay. So when you just follow the moral values and when you observe this moral science, how to behave and everything, definitely each and every students, you can just become strong enough, physically, mentally, and emotionally strong enough to face any problems in your life. Okay. So this moral science is to shape your mind and soul. All right. So no need to take it as a subject to write it in as an exam. No need to study like that. Just to listen to the classes carefully and think yourself in what level you're in and try to overcome from your level to the next level. Okay. That is what I'm here to teach you, moral science. Well, students, so as a part of this moral science in class 7, the first chapter is believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. So do you know what is mean by this believing in yourself? I believe myself. I can do whatever task it's given to me. I believe in myself. I can successfully complete it. Let me take a school environment. Okay. So because you're all a children, right? So school environment is a right example, I can say. In a classroom, around 30 or 35 students are there. One student always scores first mark in all the subjects. Another student scores always below average. Why it happens? The teacher is teaching all the students equally, right? The no teacher is teaching especially to the students, one student to get a full mark. So teachers are teaching equally in the classroom, but one student is able to score full mark in all the subjects, but the other student it's not able to. Why is it so? It is because the one who is scoring the full mark believes in himself or herself. The student is believing himself or herself. I can do it. I can score full mark. That is a self-belief. And the students who is scoring less mark, he is not having a self-belief. Now understand that. So scoring a less mark, you're not having a self-belief. You think that it is really tough to study, really hard to do the maths, or it is really hard to mug up what is given in science or SS. Subjects are too tough. It's all your assumptions, wrong assumptions. Okay, nothing is impossible in this world. If you put an effort to study, then definitely you will also get good marks, each and every one of you. The students who is scoring the first mark believes in himself that he can do it, he can achieve it. Okay, he has a strong belief in himself or herself. Also, not only thinking that I can do it and walking just like that, that will not give you the success. So what you have to do? You have to believe in yourself and you have to take steps, simple steps for that. All simple steps will give you a greater success in your life. The student who is scoring full mark, he is not studying the day before the exam and studying the whole night and getting the full mark. What he is doing, whatever it's being taught for the entire month, in a daily basis he is studying. Before the exam day, he is revising. That is what he is scoring full mark. So every day, small step of, small steps he is taking to study, and at the end he is achieving the greatest success, scoring full mark. Similarly, the students, those who are scoring less mark, you should believe in yourself and you should think that I can do it, and according to that you have to take a simple steps. In the sense, whatever teachers are teaching, study that on the same day. Okay, if you have a doubt, you can ask your teachers on the next day. If you do so, if you clarify your doubts and study, so the exam time you won't feel tensed, or you won't feel that I can't get good marks and all. All your wrong assumptions will become false. Okay, so believe in yourself and take steps towards it, then only you can achieve success. That is what this lesson talks about. And each and every student have their own positive points and negative points, strength and weakness. So if you feel that you are good in singing, so just go to the singing music classes and just improve your level to the next stage. And if you feel that you are having a weakness in waking up early in the morning, then what do you have to do? If you wake up 7 o'clock every day, then you just keep an alarm at 6 o'clock. And when the alarm rings, immediately you should have a confidence and guts to wake up. I will wake up. You should believe in yourself that I will wake up, and you should wake up and do your daily routines. Okay, so if you're waking up 6 o'clock for a 1 week or a 10 days, then after that you just try to wake up at 5 o'clock. Okay, so if you wake up at early in the morning, and you will feel your entire day will be very active. Just trust me, you just try this. Okay, wake up early in the morning and start doing all your works, especially study for at least for 1 hour. And exercise you have to do at least for 10 minutes. You will really feel very fresh, and whatever you're studying, that will stick in your mind forever. If you study early in the morning, you just practice, you will understand. Okay, so this is what believe in yourself. Everyone have a strength and weaknesses, but we have to overcome all the weaknesses, okay, and to achieve a success. Well, students, so related to this believing in yourself, I would like to show an inspirational video. So let's move on to this video.
So I tried to give up. At age 10, tried to drown myself in 6 inches or 15 centimeters of water. In my home, I told my dad I just wanted to relax. But really, I wanted to end my life. I had enough.
But it was so hard because people put me down. And I started believing that I was not good enough. I started believing that I was a failure. That I'd never ever be somebody who people would like or people would accept. I couldn't change my circumstance. I couldn't just one day wake up and say, hey, give me arms and legs, I need arms and legs. And I had questions and no answers. And I asked my mum and dad, why did this happen? I asked doctors, why did this happen? And they don't know. There are some things in life that are out of your control that you can't change and you got to live with. The choice that we have, though, is either to give up or keep on going. So what do you do when you fall down? Get back up. Everybody knows to get back up, because if I start walking, I'm not going to get anywhere. But I tell you, there are some times in life where you fall down. You feel like you don't have the strength to get back up. I'm down here, face down, and I have no arms, no legs. It should be impossible for me to get back up, but it's not. You see, I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever going to get up? No. But if I fail, I try again and again and again. For as long as I try, there's always that chance of getting up. Does that make sense? And it's not the end until you've given up. There's still hope. I'm not here today to tell you that I understand your pain. I don't know how it feels to be abused. I don't know how it feels to feel, quote, fat and you've got an eating disorder. I don't know how it feels to have a broken home. I don't know how it feels. But I know how it feels to have a broken heart. And I know how it feels to be alone. But I just want you to know that it's not the end. It matters how you're going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? You will find that strength to get back up like this.
Well, students, I hope you all understood the video. The video, it's all about Nick. So he was born with no arms and legs, but he never gave up. Even he thought of ending up his life because of the surroundings and other things. But he was not at all bothered about what others think about him. You can see in the video, he has no arms and legs, but he still plays football, basketball, he swims, he does everything because he believes in himself. That is what he is here, and everyone is seeing his video as an inspirational video. He is an inspirational speaker. And he goes to many schools and giving a speech to all the students. It's all because he believes in himself. Similarly, my dear children, you all should believe in yourself that you can achieve anything. When the Nick with no arms and no legs can achieve so many things, why don't we? Definitely we can also achieve whatever we need in our life, but for that we should believe in ourselves. Don't think about others. If it's the right thing, then you can do, you can just take a step and go forward. Okay. So, well, students, so this is what all about the lesson, and you can all take your textbook and go to page number 10. You can go to page number 10 of your textbook, and here it is given, know yourself. Write down 4 of your special qualities or talents. So you have to write your plus points, your qualities you have to write, 4 qualities you have to write. And then below the next question is, what are your weak areas? Okay, would you like to improve these areas? How? So you have to just list out your weak areas and how you are going to take a step to improve that areas. That also you have to write it in the textbook itself. Next one, have you ever come across any kind of this persons, okay, mentally decent, physical or mental disadvantages people and how they achieve something in their life. That you have to write here in this text itself. So all of you write it and then just post it in the Google Classroom itself. I'll just put assignment of first chapter and you can just upload your work in that assignment itself. Got it? Well, students, see you next week. Until then, take care and do attend your online classes. Okay, get rid of your mobiles and other devices after your classes. Got it? Okay, see you next week. Thank you.